I'm ready to go home and do the work. Oh, way on there. Say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello? I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey, guys. Oh, Repo, huh? All right.
I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
Oh, me?
Oh, no, Jay.
Wait, me? Me? Oh, we're good? Oh, hey.
I figured you wanted to play something.
Oh, no, I mean, I guess. Here.
I think we're having technical difficulties, Kurt.
Yeah.
Something was going on.
It started out good.
And then?
Something happened. Play again.
Are my settings on? Maybe I need to redo my settings.
Ryan, what's the
Great start.
Arkansas. Stick it.
Echo cancellation's on.
Big bucks. Big money.
The super
Take it off.
sticker. Caleb, it's a super sticker.
You got to take the echo cancellation off and then mute your mic and then play.
I think it takes a minute to like. Ooh. I can hear myself though now.
Now batting.
Wait, let's do this, Kurt. Ready? Hold on.
Now batting, number 22. Halen. Repo.
Anyway. Echo?
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. Fuck.
And your volume's low.
My volume?
Oh.
Better now? Hello? More?
All right, we probably should figure this out before we go live.
Oh, we're live?
Pea stain.
How does it sound, everybody?
Yeah.
Hey, Caleb, we might have to go back to your turn echo cancellation on.
Sounds pretty good, Jay.
Wait. Oh, it's off. I can't hear myself anymore. That's good.
Let's go, Mets.
Hey, it's Wednesday, everybody.
Let me go out. Let me leave.
He's going to leave. All right, Caleb's quitting. Hey, you're quitting, eh?
Rage quit.
So how's it going, Kurt?
Oh, good. Quentin, we suck. Look in the mirror, pal.
Don't do that. No, you can go live and
What's
just
happening, man?
reinforce the fact that
Go Guardians.
we're having problems tonight, boys. Well, there's a lot to unpack on tonight's show. If Caleb ever gets back in, there we go. You there?
Check. 1, 2.
Now you're cooking with fuel.
Now batting.
Now batting.
Ooh, R2, R3, locking nut.
Ooh, you hear that?
You're what?
There's a crackling going on.
Oh, yeah, I hear that.
You have to send that guitar back, huh?
When do you guys want to go live since we've butchered this green room production?
What's that? I don't even know what that noise is.
All right, let's just leave these up for a minute so everybody can,
Mount up.
yeah. Still trying to find this video, the full video of this, but I can't. Only the GIF.
Jess,
Yep.
It's my
are
mic.
you opening up a bag of smart food popcorn? What's going on?
It's my
Kernels?
mic, right? It's
Yeah,
coming
it
from
sounds
my mic
horrible.
channel. All right, I have a new system, by the way, everybody. So bear with us tonight. I know we're like a quarter of the way through the show already, so that's great. Go to.
Is it your mic cable or?
I think so, man.
Sounds fine.
It sounds fine.
Oh, is that better?
No, not at all.
What?
What does everybody think?
No, Caleb, you didn't do anything wrong.
You can hear it though, right? You can hear it though.
Check.
Do you have a bum roadcaster?
Sounds good.
No. Caleb, say something.
I think the level is way high. Right?
No.
Check. Hello. Is it better now?
No. Not. Sorry, it's not at all.
Wow. I'm glad we checked this.
No, we'll work with it.
It sounds like a pube is in the mic, says Jason Lee.
Mosquito.
Oh, here we go. Caleb going through Quentin's rig. Like we're picking up an alien frequency.
Jay, do you remember that episode where Andrew was interviewing Liquid Charlie and he sounded like a robot? It was all like high pitched.
Oh, let me see something.
Sounds fine.
All right, if we mute Caleb, is it better?
Sounds fine.
Yeah, so we're good. But once we unmute Caleb, it just sounds like fucking
Shut them all down.
yeah. Cobra Kai, you gotta make a thumbnail. You gotta make a thumbnail for this.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Oh man.
We should just not do anything until he fixes it.
We can hear ourselves back as robots. But once Caleb talks, it doesn't sound like anything. I see me and you are laughing, but I don't know about Caleb. Caleb, can you want that help? All right. I have the idea. Hold on, let me mute it so you can hear me, but we can't hear you anyway. So what you're gonna have to do, I would suggest leaving and then rebooting your Roadcaster. Like hit the power button and hit the power button again, it'll restart. Or turn off and then restart it. And we can't hear you. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Okay.
Leave and go walk into oncoming traffic.
Leave the show, throw your Roadcaster into the fucking street that you just bought. Remember the first one I bought was fucked up?
Was there jizz in the faders?
Well, that might have happened. No, I have this handy dandy.
Sperm catcher.
Yeah, the cum shield.
Yeah, the Silence of the Lambs face shield.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I remember the first one I got, like the whatchamacallit, these things.
The hot pads.
Yeah, they stopped working, and then some of the files wouldn't work after a while, so I had to fucking get another one.
Well, what do we got going on here?
The load block. The load blocker.
I wonder if anybody ever walked in and saw that, and that was their reaction.
Well, what do we got going on here?
We have a slight announcement to make tonight, an idea that kind of Kurt and Caleb have been conjuring up over these past few days when there's been some heavy news in the rotation. But we're gonna wait for Caleb. Yeah, we're gonna wait for Caleb to return from planet fucking Boner to get in here.
Speaking of Boner.
Oh, there's Boner.
Boner's on assignment tonight.
Dude,
he's at the Candle Brigade.
Up his ass. Brian, what's the fattest candle you've shoved in your ass? What do you think? If you had to guess.
The mega wick.
Do you light it first and try to put it out?
All right, you ready for the robot? Here we go. Let him in. Where's the drum roll?
We don't have a drum roll anymore.
Yeah, we do. Hold on.
Oh.
Take off, eh?
Hold on, Caleb.
Even when we're having technical difficulties, Patty says this is always a great show. Thank you, Patty.
Meow.
All right, we got audio.
The fuck are you doing?
All right. I have it on my condenser mic, and what dB should I have it at level?
Oh, shit. What microphone is it?
It's a condenser.
Is there a microphone like when you go through the settings in the menu?
This is a condenser.
Okay, but so go through. Is there a microphone? Is there a microphone that sounds like it? Or looks like it?
Condenser. Yeah, I'm on the condenser one.
Okay.
But I'm just wondering what I reset like the dB level, and I'm just wondering what you guys are at.
Let me check. Don't you love going through tech stuff on the thing here? All right.
People are watching. I didn't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's see. Faders. What are we doing? Kurt, you know how to use this thing better than I fucking do.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern's full.
Yours is loud.
Date and time. That's not it.
Go to settings. Go to inputs. Right? Or maybe it's outputs.
Well, I'm on a SM7B setting because that's what this microphone is, and my shit is at 57 dB.
57.
I'm using the Bob Barker microphone setting.
The Bob Barker's the little tiny fucking pencil one.
All right, so I'm at 29, but you can hear the right?
You can hear your fucking. We can hear the blood going through your veins at that level.
Yeah, it sounds like butt cheeks on the couch.
You're breathing through your nose.
So I'm at 14. How's the mic level though?
I don't know. How's it sound out there, everybody? Are we kind of like even Steven?
Oh,
Steven, what's up?
Butt cheeks. Ass cheeks is here, yeah. Butt cheeks. You ever go back and watch your episodes? Like damn, I can hear my nose whistling through my mustache.
I can hear my butt crease.
All right. Are we gonna do a show or what? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show. Let's fuck.
What?
God, can you imagine if we would have broadcasted our first test live on YouTube?
No. No, I think it would be embarrassing. So are we ready to go live?
16 views.
Let's go live. Oh, did that happen? Yeah, it did.
All right. So
That sounds way better, Caleb.
yes, it
It
does. Yeah.
The voice. It's not
No,
like a
the
bunch
guitar.
of. Shh. Oh, the
Both.
guitar.
Oh.
The voice.
Well, while you were away fixing your Chodecaster,
Man, I've been laughing for the last 17 minutes.
we had a few comments, Caleb. Where is
They're-
it?
Here's what
they're,
sucks. Sound effects don't work. Why is that?
I don't
Here we
know.
go.
I mean, they work, but they're not going out. I'm not hearing them when I push it. Great.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll have to
well, what channel do you have your hot pads going through?
Oh,
You got to turn that fader. I have that fader like all the way up.
Hot mic.
Hot mic. We can hear.
Who fucking cares?
Through the headphones. We got to work on those volumes because that's cranking.
That's cranking.
Yeah,
Hot Carl.
hot Carl. So we got this comment up here.
Stay focused, Caleb.
Okay.
So we got this one.
Back to the show.
Back to the show.
We have this comment right here.
And then we got this one.
Wow.
And there might have been another one up here, but so Kurt and I
Sound like
kind of
Al.
teased.
Wow.
Kurt and I kind of teased
Oh yeah, we already did that.
something. No, we
Yeah.
didn't. We didn't. We wanted to wait till you got back.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, what should we talk about? I'm a little preoccupied here.
yeah, we see that.
This is so stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think it's the other way around, Renus.
What is?
This. As Jay looks the other way.
the other way around.
It's the other way around.
See, now Caleb's gonna fuck around with this thing live on the air.
Yeah, this is like a whole new world. A whole new world.
I can't believe we haven't lost a bunch of patrons already.
We do the whole show like that. Okay. Well, what do we? Right, I got some
It's fucking
some reverb on there, right?
Go
Well,
fuck
the reverb is fine.
yourself.
This is live. Hey, do I have my volume control, my auto volume on? Maybe Caleb needs that.
You guys, we each drank like a bunch of cough syrup before the show tonight. So just
Yep. Robitussin DM.
yes,
Tussin.
tussin. It's got that tussin in it. Yeah, we're thinking about going random. Hey, and going
Rogue.
rogue. We're going rogue.
Rogue
from,
One.
The original programming.
Program,
And
as Jay calls it.
Program. I don't call it that. I make fun of people who say that.
you know, we take shots at some people, on YouTube, and they take shots back, and it's fun. So we were thinking about highlighting some of the things that they say, and what would be a better way to do that than to just play their video and then talk during it. Maybe play a drinking game. Like how much somebody refers to themselves as I, me, my, or interrupts to tell someone that they know that person or they were there first, or
We're live everywhere. We're on Lemonade. We're on Spotify. We're
Yeah.
on Stitcher.
Yeah. We'll play a drinking game. We'll be drunk by the 10th minute. but should we tell them the idea that we have?
Yeah. Yeah. We
Which
were
is-
waiting for you.
Okay. Which is to.
Oh, look at Caleb's name.
Oh, you just noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's apparently what I do.
For a second, it jumps around and shits pants. That's
Some glasses, buddy. All right, so we're gonna tell them how we do it, or we're just gonna tell them that we're gonna do it. Or,
Well, Caleb, real quick, a loyal viewer of this said channel for years who I've palled around with in the chat for years and while I was live, he now says it after 7 years. Nothing but a bully.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I mean, it's not really bullying because there's nothing tough about it. So that's okay. We'll meet soon.
We can't get anything done with this fucking chat.
Wow. We could just go with the chat all night. We don't even have to provide content. That would be kind of like that other channel. But yeah. All right. So do we need to say anything more? Or I don't even know.
We're going to launch a new channel.
Yes.
One that's safe from the radar. Let's call it.
Safe
Well,
for
and one that protects this one, because if we do it on this channel, then the channel's going to be fucking wiped from planet Earth.
yeah.
We've been on the edge of being shut down a few times.
Yeah. We like what we've built here. We've worked hard. Some of us more than others. Some of us less than others. That would be me. But we don't want to ruin it. But we want to have some fun, and the kind of fun we want to have would probably ruin this channel. So we're just gonna go get another channel and ruin that, and then get more channels after that. Keep ruining channels.
Yeah, like TBS did with TNT.
So
Dude, hold on, that might be, I don't mean to interrupt or ruin everything right now, but that might be the way. Like, I wonder if Rumble has the same restrictions as YouTube with this shit.
Yeah, or Twitch.
I wish there's the high
Pitch one.
and there's the low pitch one. I wish there was one that added a lisp. I wish there was
What
one that
about-
added a lisp.
What about Kick?
What the fuck is Kick?
Twitch.
Another platform.
Well, whatever. We'll figure that all out later. But basically, everybody's watched Mystery Science Theater 3000, right?
Yeah.
That's what Caleb mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Thunder.
And Thursday Night Thunder. So basically, what we do after these shows and during the week, like we'll have conversations and stuff, and basically just rip apart and make fun of the shit that goes on. And if we could carry that onto a show, it would be fucking let people in a little bit. See how much of a pieces of shit we are in real life.
Yeah, Remus, I just saw your comment. Even he doesn't do that. But all right. So let's go.
Oh,
Man. Yeah, like let's go.
So stay tuned.
Let's have some real fun. Stay tuned. We don't know if it'll be on a Wednesday during our regular slot. I think it should be, because why not?
Maybe an after hours or a part 2.
Yeah.
my whole thing with that is kind of like, and I'd love to hear what the chat would, or what the people that love us think. I mean, what we do on this channel, I mean, I don't want to not do this the night that everybody expects us to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to have people that tune in on a Wednesday to have to go somewhere else to watch it. I feel like that's kind of like, wait a minute, you know?
Okay.
But I don't know what everybody else thinks about that.
Arenas, it's very like veiled, you know. It's you gotta listen closely. That's kind of how it's done, which is okay. That's what, you know, not tough guys do. But it's all good, man. We're having fun. It's funny, and you know, we've been telling you about that guy for a while, and about what, you know, if you really watch and you really look for certain things, you'll start seeing them all the time. Like literally,
The poison pill.
a minute won't go by and without you going, oh oh my God, he's doing it again.
He's doing it again.
He's doing it.
Poison pill.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Oh, he interrupted that guy to do it again. I mean, just watch the Andy Summers interview. It's really just remember that time you did this thing and I showed up and I was there. Yeah, it was cool. I was there. It was awesome. Yeah, that's me.
The worst thing you could do with like a celebrity.
Andy Summers is going, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Did you guys hear that Jakey Lee got shot yesterday?
Oh yeah.
I saw him at NAMM. He was performing.
Good. And I got it. Like I read about it while I was sitting at Starbucks.
I was the first one to get people were messaging me left and right.
Yeah. I'm getting a text right now. And,
I was being tagged on everything.
yeah. By the way, Jake, if you're watching, I know you're not, but best of luck in your recovery. That is so fucked up.
Well, what's fucked up is like yesterday morning I was taking a shit and I saw on my Instagram feed.
Don't tell me you got shot at while you were taking a shit.
the news about his new Friedman pedal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, dude, fucking thing sounded killer, right?
Dude,
and then literally a few hours later, I see another Jakey Lee article. I'm like, oh, what?
Right?
It's like, this is fucking crazy.
It didn't make any sound. Like he thought it was like fake.
Yeah.
It was like, really? Which is, I mean, a crazy way to pub a new pedal. And I know that's not why they did. This guy was literally walking his dog in Vegas and got shot.
From Sharon Osbourne.
Well, he was on Tone Talk like a week ago, and which was a great episode, by the way.
Yeah, very good.
And he's a great guest. And that's why it was like even more shocking because I just hung out with him because I saw him on YouTube.
He went 3 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah. Stop sending super chats. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Imagine having to say that. Imagine having to tell fucking people stop sending super chats. We don't want the money.
We know someone.
You'll never hear that on Johnny Bean TV.
On yeah.
Supposedly, according to the news at the Regal Beagle, Bryce says apparently he was trying to stop people breaking into a car. I heard from the Tone Wars channel.
Tone Wars.
Wow.
I wonder if that's true.
Well, that would make sense that would be the response. Because if you're willing to break into a car, you're willing to shoot somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Lee, my dad, says that all the time. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Yep.
Unless you want to get lit.
Unless you're home.
Or you're trying to get boned.
Well, not even that, because usually after midnight, if you're out trying to get fucking your knob slobbed, it's by a fucking horse.
Yeah.
By a fucking pig.
Mrs. Ed.
Or to Miami Dunk. But, so, yeah. Terrible news. And it's good to hear that he's going to make a recovery. And I heard Sharon and Ozzy send their best wishes. And that's all they're
With
sending.
a contract.
That's all they're sending.
They're not sending a contract?
They're not sending anything.
And they're not threatening to delete his solos.
Oh my God. So well for them. Man.
So there's a little bit of news for you, but keep tabs. We're going to figure out what we're going to exactly do and not exactly do. And we're going to probably fly by the seat of our pants with it. But you know what? Fuck it. It's going to be fun and funny. And I was telling these guys earlier, I wish if anybody thinks, oh, those guys are jerks for doing that, I wish somebody would fucking
do it to us.
Do it to us.
Yeah. We're inviting you.
Yes.
Good. Do it to us. We won't even like put a strike on your account.
Right. Ask Brendan B Squared what my address is. He has it. Come on down.
What?
But no one has time to drive out there, bro. But there you go.
Yep. Hey, DeBrildo's here. We got Ed DeBrildo in the chat. I'm glad that name is catching on.
It is.
Yep. It's about time.
Debrildo. God, that is catching on. Sorry, Ed. That
Hey, what does this mean? Do it on Twitch so we can use our Amazon Prime subs on you guys? What does that mean?
If you have Amazon Prime, you get a like a premiere subscription through Twitch, like ad free or whatever.
Oh. Ed the dildo.
Oh my God.
You know, the thing is with Ed, he's probably heard that shit through growing up, you know? He's probably like, oh, now these fucking guys.
You know, I finally found a fucking community of people who are cool as shit. And now it fucking starts.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I
know even Tony's calling.
You're all wannabe.
Ed, embrace it.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
You've made it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, any other news in the news this week?
Oh, my word.
Right? Nothing in the Van Halen world for sure. So, yeah. Oops.
Jay had one duty this week, actually two.
Duty.
Make the stream and read this article.
Yeah, I hope you had more than one duty, bro, because a week is unhealthy.
Well,
As soon as I have a sip of, as soon as I fucking smell my coffee in the morning.
So, Caleb, what was it, Tuesday? This article came out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, folks, hold on to your hats because we are getting into probably the most new news you're gonna hear about Van Halen in a decade, and at least because
And Jerry will get to that.
Because Alex Van Halen is about to do a little book tour, and he's done some interviews, and 2 days, 2 interviews have been released. One with Rolling Stone yesterday, the LA Times today. I'm assuming that they're just going to keep coming.
Yeah, because these were done back in
North.
July.
Yeah, so they're going to keep rolling. I'm hoping, although we haven't heard, like that
They're going to keep what?
Oh, they're coming. I'm hoping he'll do a live interview. You know, Stern would be great. I think something like that would be fantastic because
Stern will ask him the right questions.
I think so. You know, regardless of how anyone feels about Howard now, he's still the greatest interview of all time, and he knows Van Halen, and you got Steve Nowicki on that staff. There's going to be good questions,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope he does something like that. That would be great. But I'm going to the thing next week. So is our buddy from up north here. So
and his chauffeur.
Yeah, and his chauffeur. What is it? Underwriter, we call him.
Pet Cemetery.
But so that'll be interesting and awkward for somebody.
No, it's going to be fucking glorious.
Yeah, I'll be ready to go live.
Live.
You should stop by Home Depot and get
from the lineup
a planter.
Get a pot to put him in.
Go stand in there. But yeah, next Thursday night, 8 days from now, I'll be sitting there in that theater. I actually got an email the other day from that event saying if you have any questions, you can submit a question. So
Did you reply?
I did, and probably the first one was too long, and the second one was too short. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of more. I'm sure there's going to be hundreds of questions.
Oh God, yeah.
Through. So I guess if you just ask a really good one, they'll pick it. So
I wish there was a way for you to read the dude from Santa Cruz's questions that he sent in.
Oh,
do you remember did your brother ever tell you that he met me?
So, what? How come you never go to NAMM? That's the question. Because I've never seen you there. So, but you're awesome. Thanks. Oh, and you ever watch YouTube or anything? You want to come do on my show? Yeah, Billy Sheehan's done it, and I didn't ask any questions because I let the other guys do it.
And he forgot my name.
I met your brother.
You forgot my name. Yeah. Can you do a tag for my show? And don't forget my name. Oh my God, you forgot my name. I'm sitting here with for an hour, and you don't know my name. Wow.
Easter
Like,
egg.
wow, you're awesome, and this is awesome. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah.
No, what? Give a question. What short question did you send in?
Oh, it was what's your favorite Van Halen tribute band?
And why is it Nerd Halen?
You know it.
And why is it Nerd Halen?
Right. Okay. Come on. It's got to ask that.
It's fucking funny.
You won't say Atomic Punks, but you know that'd be. So I set myself up.
So Jay didn't read the article. I figured we'd fill him in on all the goodies.
Yeah, let's go to Rolling Stone first. Look, has anybody in the chat? How many we got?
We got 80 watching, 80,000.
80,000. Very good.
We had 80. Boner left because we're going to talk about Van Halen. So now it's 79.
It's okay. We'll get through. By the way, Andy Carson's dealing with his dad. Dad's in bad shape.
Oh, sorry, Andy.
Send our thoughts out to Andy and his family.
Oh man.
Hopefully, things turn for the better in that situation. Thinking about it. So
Thinking about you, Andy.
yes. So
The book.
yeah, Alex getting deep and already just in the little snippets. And I think what would you say, Kurt, from the Rolling Stone one was probably the most revelating or revelationing? What was the word? What was the biggest revelation from that?
After reading the article, I think he's airing out some stuff that's not in the book. Because some of the timeline stuff that he's speaking of is post 84. And as you guys know, if you've read the article, Alex said this book is going to go from him and Ed's upbringing to 84 after Dave left the band, and then it's going to stop. I don't know if you've heard that, Jay.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard that.
And
So he dropped a bunch of stuff post 84, which is crazy. It's like, to me, I want to hear everything, and that's probably not going to happen.
Right. I think the reason that he did that is because whoever's interviewing him wants to know stuff post 84.
Sure.
He's answering those questions. But
There's some beef still there with Hagar. As we all know, Alex has some ill feelings from, one, probably the split up of Hagar, two, the book. And then I think also this last tour he did.
The Cabo Wabo business deal probably is a huge part of that.
There you go. The Cabo Wabo.
The brothers,
deal.
especially Alex, felt like that Sammy tanked that business on purpose to get them out of it or let them know it was tanking, and then bought them out, and then
20 grand.
And then the business turned around pretty quickly and became this huge thing, especially the brand Cabo Wabo, which he ended up selling to Seagram's for $85 million. And I think Alex is pretty pissed off about that and the way that went down. And I understand that, most bands break up because of money. But there's a lot there, and that the book going to 1984, what is it, leave open a second a sequel maybe, or is that all he wants to talk about? Is that his way of just sticking it to Sammy by saying, what, you're not even worth being part of the book, or
I don't know. I kind of look at it a different way. I mean, everybody wants to have a sequel, right?
yeah,
And I feel like maybe he wanted to put it all in, and maybe whoever it is that's either editing or his management or whatever maybe said, listen, you can't release a 600-page book.
right.
Steve Rosen.
You can't. You can't, you know, if you want to, that's fine. But listen, you're going to have to cut it down. We're going to have to take shit out. Maybe you should do through the first Roth era, and then you have all this shit for another book. You know, I mean, to me, that sounds like a fucking decent idea.
Yeah, I mean, it could be just the length, but he also, I think he stipulates that he thinks that Van Halen in its purest form was the original four and what they did and everything.
He also said he didn't want to even say Sammy Hagar's name. Like, it doesn't even come out of his mouth.
That has a lot to do with
That's
that.
in this interview here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Maybe I should have read it.
Yeah,
But there's what, Caleb, 11, 12 years of Sammy. And then there's another 27 after Sammy that I think would be very interesting to me.
yeah, but
You know,
I think look, we all know that it's a rags to riches story, the whole Van Halen story of the brothers coming to America, finding their way, learning the language, living in Pasadena, you know, honing their craft and starting a band that would, you know, be the top hard rock act in the world by 1984. And then it ended. And you could argue that, yeah, they had more number one records after that, but they were established. So I think the theme of the book is rags to riches, from nothing to everything. And he did it, you know, with his brother, and their plan, you know, whatever it was, they got to the top of the mountain, and I think that's a great story. I also think that the Noel Monk book, he didn't like, because he was the basically the target of it as the bad guy, and so the timelines of this book to that book, as far as what they cover, pretty similar. So he's trying to set the record straight, maybe in that regard. I might even reread that book just before I put this one on, so just to see if it's like an answer. But
I mean, Alex quit drinking in 86, and then he relapsed in 96.
right, because of all his medical issues, he got into a lot of pain, opiates and stuff. So,
And to me, like, I kind of want to hear his take on that. With his neck injury, he was like addicted to Valium, which is crazy. And I know, I can't remember, was it Sass Jordan who was in the studio for a couple months, actually working on some lead vocals with the band back in like 99, 2000.
yeah.
And she said Alex was going to the store and buying cases of beer and drinking it in the studio.
Was that
So part of me,
was that in
part
this
of me
article?
wants to hear that.
He starts talking about the singers that we never knew about in the next article. I forgot.
Yeah.
I can't believe, with the revelation in the second article, that they had planned to work with Ozzy Osbourne as a new lead vocalist of Van Halen in the early 2000s. And
2001.
That's shocking to me.
it's shocking. Shocking. And the only reason it didn't happen was because the Osbournes got this offer from MTV to do some stupid thing called a reality show.
That changed all of their lives.
Yes, that made them multis. And so thank God for MTV. But I want to hear, I'm like, the internet has to go nuts on just some of those old Van Halen songs with Ozzy singing them. Like, let's AI that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, 'cause right before we went live, right before you jumped in the green room, Caleb, Kurt and I were discussing that. Like, man, I wonder if anybody's done that yet.
Yeah, no, it's got to happen, because you can, running with the devil. What is it going to say?
Yeah, so Caleb, I thought the Aussie thing was crazy because they mentioned it back
Down.
in '85. Aussie was an option after Dave left, and then they brought him back as another option in 2001. So either Alex or Eddie, someone had a line on him, and they wanted him.
Well,
And
they were
does it go back to '78 when they toured with him? Who knows?
huge Black Sabbath fans like that.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Cream and Black Sabbath those were the big cover tunes that Mike remembers hearing when he first heard the brothers jamming, like at a high school party. They were playing Cream and Black Sabbath, and note for note, and Eddie was singing, and I mean, I can't imagine it. I just can't imagine it for personally, but who knows?
No, I couldn't either.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Ozzy's songs. I never was just, oh my God, Ozzy Osbourne, on any of it. That's just my thing. So I'm sure, I listen to Ozzy for the guitars. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He picks all these gods on guitars, and yeah, it feels so good. Yesterday on the time road, yeah.
But not only Ozzy, Chris Cornell was another option.
Yeah, dude, Chris Cornell, and that was right before he died. They had him in there, so that must have been after the 2015 tour, correct?
Yeah.
So,
He would have probably fucking nailed the Sammy era.
Oh, dude, that would have been so sick, because then they would have had like, oh, let's just go get the best singer in the world for Van Halen. Screw this.
But with that being said, Jay, they were actually working on getting ready to make another album after the 2015 tour before Ed got sick. So there was going to be another album.
Damn.
And as Caleb mentions, was it with Chris Cornell as a vocalist? I think I've read articles where Chris was at 5150.
Well, the timeline because it would have. When did Chris Cornell die? 2017 or?
I'll look it up.
My God, that long ago already?
Fuck, right? Well, everything's long ago with the freaking pandemic. It's like 2019 seems like 10 years away, or 10 years ago. So
2017 he died May.
2017.
Damn.
So they finished the 2015 tour. If you believe in conspiracies, it sounded like they had a 10-year deal with Roth, right? And it would expire at the end of 2015 or 2016 maybe. So I think when they did the last tour in 2015, everyone was under the assumption that was it. It felt like it. It felt like it, because I saw that 2015 show. I saw it. I was there.
I was there. I was at the last one.
I was at the last one, and yeah, I was there. And it felt like it felt like it was over. Just the vibe between everybody and what Dave was saying, and it was over. So, this is all new to me that they were thinking about someone else after that. So, which would have been amazing. But I wonder if there's demos of that.
There's got to be.
Alex mentions that he played with Cornell alone, and Cornell was playing bass, and they were jamming. So,
And he was playing so hard he started bleeding.
Started bleeding. Yes, I think I would too if I was playing with the Van Halens. I think there would be blood. So, you're like, what do you mean stop? What do you mean we got to stop? I'm here. Yeah, anyway, these two articles pretty fascinating. There's a bunch of stuff in it that you never would have known until Alex let you know. And
Yeah.
everything else is speculation. And then you read something like this, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, Caleb, the big thing that sticks out to me was when Alex started talking about this quote unquote tribute tour for Eddie, with Newstead, Satriani, and Alex says a couple of Dave's solo band members. Alex actually reached out to Brian May and asked him how he did a tribute to Freddie Mercury. And Brian May said, we had videos and photos up on the big screen while, we were playing these songs. Alex brought that idea to Dave, and Dave said, fuck no.
Wow.
Well, there it is. The thing that broke the camel's back, and
There
I
you
can
go.
be honest about this now, was I said, Dave, at some point we have to have a very overt, not a bowing, but an acknowledgement of Ed in the gig. If you look at how Queen does it, they show old footage. And the moment I said we got to acknowledge Ed, Dave fucking popped a fuse. The vitriol that came out was unbelievable. Could you imagine the balls?
I mean, can you imagine that he would think about talking about Dave anymore?
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't want to talk about Dave, but he wouldn't you want to not talk about Dave anymore if that was the reaction to honoring
your brother?
Edward.
Jay, go down to where he says, I'm going to beat in the next paragraph.
Crazy.
Third row.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
And that's how it ended. See, you talk to me like that, motherfucker, I'm going to beat your fucking brains out. You got it? I mean that. And that's how it ended.
You better be wearing a cup.
Yeah, you better be. See, you know what's funny about that? When I read that section, that whole thing with the MTV Music Awards and like, hey, tonight's about me, man, not your fucking hip. I always kind of like, did Dave, did he really say that? After reading this shit, now I believe it. Now I'm 100% in on Dave fucking saying tonight's not about you, or tonight's about me, man, not your fucking hip.
Yeah, the whole Guitar Hero thing was a backhanded comment. I think Dave despised the fact that Ed was a Guitar Hero. And Cobra Kai, who's in the chat, we were chatting today. I think from day one, actually probably after 78, 79, Dave regretted telling the band we should name this band Van Halen, not Mammoth. Because
he always took credit for it.
He did, but the spotlight was always on Eddie. And then some of the spotlight was on Alex because
it would have been if it was named Roth. Sorry.
It would have.
It would have. I think his regret was, why did I hop on the greatest thoroughbred in the world and win the Triple Crown? But he did. He got to where he wanted to get, and he quit, jumped off the horse, right? Figured I don't need those guys anymore. They're not. What are they going to do without me, right? That's what really let's say self-centered people do. They think
they put the flowers on the horse, not the jockey, in the winner's circle.
There you go. Once they leave, they're done, right? He must have thought like he was driving the stake into Van Halen when he left, and then look what happened.
Dude, a lot of singers in huge bands that have that kind of a personality and that kind of like stage presence and that frontman ego, they think and they believe that they're bigger than the band.
Yeah.
So it's not far-fetched to believe that that's what happened with them.
To be fair, they're all narcissists. Okay. Everybody involved in this band, except Mike, maybe.
Yeah, except Mike.
But even Sammy, come on, the thing between Dave and Sammy is just crazy. It's a game of capture the flag, and that's all it's been for the last 30 years. 35 years. Capture I'm the flag bearer now. No, I am. Last word. That's what happened this summer. Last word. Right. So what I can't believe when they were thinking about going out with that lineup with Satriani and Dave was that despite what Dave said about his brother, Alex could look at Dave and hear Dave in 2022 or whatever and think, wow, that sounds good enough to go out with. Because we all know what Dave has sounded like,
what he was delivering
in the last 3 or 4 years. You just just search Dave at House of Blues Vegas, and Dance the Night Away or Somebody Give Me a Doctor. Look at those videos, and you tell me if you're gonna pay $275 to get in a building to see that. Or really? I mean, I love Dave. I love Van. I love Van Halen, but I like people that know it's over. And and when you don't know it's over and you want to sell that shit, come on.
Well, I think there's a vast, I don't want to say maybe majority of Van Halen fans that they don't care what Dave sounds like. They want to see David Lee Roth on stage with Eddie and Alex, and whether it be Mike and Wolfie, they want to see Roth, and they don't care if he sounds like a fucking
donkey.
Yeah, they don't care.
Jay, to your point, on Facebook, there's a vast majority of people that only consider Van Halen Dave only. As soon as Sammy joined, the band was no longer. These delusional people, and Caleb, I hope I don't offend you with this comment, but
no,
they're so up on David Lee Roth's jock like he was the driver to this, where we all know it was Eddie was the driver. And in my opinion, and what I've read and what I've seen and I have every magazine, every book ever printed about those guys. After the 1979 tour, the second tour, the Van Halens were tired and done with Dave. They were just stuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine being on a tour bus with him for fucking 8 hours?
No.
8 hours. 8
hours a day. Like, you know what I mean? Like 8 hours straight. Yeah. Fucking 8 months.
8 months.
God, I'd fucking kill myself.
In Renus, they did get soft with Hagar, but Eddie wanted to get away from that frat boy rock, mega rock scene.
We're not getting into the who's the better or whatever. It happened.
Yeah.
Dave left. What do you want? This has always been the thing I've asked. What do you want? You want the two greatest rock musicians ever, in my opinion, especially what they created together. You want them to just hang up their fucking gear and quit in 1985? What were they supposed to do?
You follow. Caleb, that's got to be a drop on your broadcast coming up. Dave going, you follow.
Yeah, I'm going to find that. But yeah, what are they supposed to do? Quit? Hang it up? They're 30 years old.
We're still in their prime. They just released their biggest fucking album.
Let Dave get the best of them, right?
Yeah. Let Dave quit, and we're done. And all our fans are going to say, if it's not Dave, it's not Van Halen. Fuck off.
Yeah, I agree.
You got Eddie Van Halen, and you want some guy going, wow! That's like the deal breaker. No more of that.
Yeah.
Things change. Things happen. Look, I'm the first guy to admit, in my opinion, the original Van Halen, that's the greatest rock band of all time. And I'll never stop saying that or arguing about that. But Eddie Van Halen and Alex Van Halen still had to go on with their lives and make music. They did. They got a very capable singer. They made awesome music with him. It worked. They kept it going. Wasn't the same.
Through grunge.
It's never going to be the same when your lead singer leaves. And better or worse, whatever. You can have your opinion, but I'm not going to just shit on it and say that's not Dave. I don't care. It's over. That's someone who doesn't care about music. They just care about how Dave makes them feel.
Nostalgia.
Well, no, I get it if you're not a fan of the music. Like, listen, I get what happened and stuff, but some people just are not fan. You know, like remember Butch Jones? He was a huge Sammy Hagar fan, solo Sammy. Loved the Roth era, and then when Sammy joined, he was like, I don't like it. So there are those people that just don't like it, and I get it. Well, Andy, we hope you're doing all right.
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, we're thinking about you, man.
It's good news.
Glad you're here.
Yeah, we haven't really gone. It's been a very uncontroversial show, so don't even go back and look. But of course, we're talking about Van Halen and all of that, and I don't
see Jay. I'm the opposite. I don't like Sammy's solo stuff, but I like his stuff in Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Not
we
even
show
like VOA and some of the songs on VOA. No,
I mean they're okay, but I mean I didn't own him before
Hmm.
he was in the band.
what's funny too is everyone when they saw what was being said knew something was going to be coming out of the David Lee Roth camp. And of course something did. He released a video yesterday, and of course everything's cryptic with Dave. Do you think I might have been right about?
Yeah.
Can we play that, or are we going to get stricken? What do you think?
I don't know. How long is it?
Like a minute, and it's not copyrighted music.
Let me find it.
But yeah, Caleb, I think you're right. We're all waiting at Bay for every time something comes out big in Van Halen over the last 6 years. Dave comes out with something the next day.
Yeah, Dave has to.
He can't be. He cannot be overshadowed.
You can't let them have the cycle.
L.A. River Yacht Club. That one.
That's it.
Oh my God, Dave! What the fuck are you doing?
Right. Yacht Club to me is the giveaway. Who hangs out at the Yacht Club?
Old people.
Old people. All right, so if it's about old people, which is what Dave might be, what Alex might be, and what Mike might be, right? The original 4 members of Van Halen. Just tell me what you think this video means.
Hold on. Tell me if you can hear it. Do we need to see the video? Because
yeah, show the video.
You don't even need to show. You don't even need to play the sound.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, play it. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right. Well, if it fucking we get a community strike for ripping off David Lee Roth's fucking video,
blame me.
Where the fuck is it? Here we go. Well, the music. We're gonna get flagged for the music.
They made it.
Why is it? Is it playing?
Someone hit pause.
I did, but hold on.
Yeah, the music's playing.
Is it just music?
No, we're seeing it all. You're good.
No. What I'm saying is,
video is just music, but you got to read into what the video means and what's happening.
Okay, can I turn the music off?
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should I put it in theater mode probably or something? Or full screen.
Yeah, full screen.
So look, what's Dave on?
Rambo bike.
Electric bike.
He's on an e-bike, right? What are the other guys doing?
Pedaling.
Okay. Who's in the
lead? I told Caleb the only time he pedals is when he gets close up to the camera.
Right. Who's in the lead?
Well, he's not going to have anybody riding in front of him.
Exactly.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that where Terminator 2 was filmed?
Yeah, probably. It was definitely filmed in the LA River. But look what's happening. You see, it's a message.
Under the bridge.
Yeah, the message is someone's going to take the lead for a sec, but they're pedaling. I'm on the e-bike. You see? So
the song is Take Me to the River, which is another saying for, get killed.
I think it's just a metaphor, and he's just trying to let Alex and Mike know of the original 4 members.
Never the end.
That this is what it looks like to him now. So there you go.
Imagine putting something like that up. Like, what the fuck?
It's got views.
Yeah. Right. And in that interview, he was asked about what he thought of David Lee Roth going after Wolfgang, and
Yeah.
he made it
Calling
sound,
him a fucking kid.
yeah, he just made it sound like, you know what, I guess he considers him an equal, so he's gonna go after him. So Wolfgang should take it like I'm in with the big boys now or whatever. So it's interesting, all of it.
Dude, just read these comments. It's just people sucking his balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, half of them don't even know what it means.
They don't.
They're, oh, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Glad you're out doing shit, Dave.
I remember
Whatever.
seeing DLR cruising his fat Harley on Sunset Boulevard mid 80s.
Yeah. Just stroking
Happy
him.
to see you enjoying your life. Happy birthday.
The last big thing, Caleb, on this Alex interview, what I thought was crazy was Alex blowing a hole in his spine at the shooting range. Not, with the recoil of a gun.
Yeah, not with a gun, but
just shooting. And refused to take painkillers. And he basically laid on his back and said he stared at the ceiling in his house for over a year trying to get better.
Ouch.
Jesus.
Which explains a lot. Like he said he's just barely able to start playing on practice pads, like as of this summer.
Wow. So he is trying to, like, maybe his doctor recommended that. Like, listen, you got to start moving a little bit here. Do you do anything physical? Well, I played drums in one of the biggest fucking bands ever to walk the planet.
So it'll be interesting. I can't wait for the book.
Did he describe exactly how it happened?
The ruptured vertebrae, just shattered.
From the recoil.
Yeah.
It had to hurt like a son of a bitch. He probably thought he was shot.
Yeah.
Man.
But pretty crazy.
Wow.
And Alex hasn't done a ton of press. But
oh, really?
In my opinion, I think he was one of the faces of the band whenever they were being interviewed or there were things going on. Think of the
Whenever they did rock,
Unleashed.
Yeah, whenever they did rock, it was
the rock line, the Unleashed. Like Alex was at the forefront of all that.
Yeah.
But he just didn't have the spotlight, I guess, so to speak.
Asshole.
So to speak.
Yeah.
I can never say so to speak without thinking of Alex Van Halen.
Neither can I.
He said it twice in this interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As fate would have it.
But everyone's like, "Oh man, it's so good to hear from Alex." And it's like, no, Alex was almost the voice because he actually talked in this interview about how Eddie hated the spotlight and hated being the rock god and the crowd and everyone idolizing him. And that's what caused him to,
It's what killed him, is what he's
it's what killed him.
Basically alluding to is that everything that Eddie was built up to be by his talent, calling him the greatest, all that, it was all just a bunch of pressure, and
He didn't want it,
and it ate away at him, and he doubted himself constantly, had anxiety about it, and because Eddie was so sensitive, that it took its toll on him, and with all the substances that he needed to use to try and mitigate the effects of all that pressure, that's what sounds like Alex is blaming his death on, was all the all the pain it caused to be Eddie Van Halen. And it makes sense, because you got, you walk around the world and everyone every day is calling you the best. And it's, since you're 22, it's got to be a lot of, the world.
Well, he was going over to Germany to do those special treatments for cancer.
Mhm.
And Alex said he'd take a guitar and a multi-effects pedal with him. And Alex is like, what are you doing, man? Like, give it a break and get better. Eddie just couldn't let it go.
I mean, if that's what you love to do, that's what you love to do.
But did he love to do it, or was he trying to please everyone, in the future?
Well, I mean, if that was the reason, then that sucks.
Well, I don't think it ever drove him from playing. I think it made his life complicated, right? To try and top himself.
Well, yeah, when there's this level of like expectation for somebody, some people it doesn't bother them. They don't have that. Some people don't give a shit what the outside thinks about them, and some other people do. And I can understand how, if you're considered this and that, and you're putting out music or whatever you're doing, even if you're an athlete, there's this pressure to either meet or exceed what you've been doing or what you've done. And if you don't, some people can't handle that fucking attack that human beings fucking,
Yeah.
So
if you dig for that interview, there's that one interview I always talk about where it looks like he's stoned, and probably high on cocaine, but mostly stoned because the way he's acting. It's the guy. I think they're at like Summer Nam, and
it's Dennis Berardi, Kramer,
and Dennis Berardi's trying to do damage control in real time, and Ed's just letting it flow, and looks like he's in the fuckets, like fuck all of this, and it's in between. It was the summer of when Dave left, so it was before Sammy. I believe that interview was 1985, and it's the most honest you'll ever see him, and you can see in that interview the pain he has. You could see how hard it is to be Eddie Van Halen in that interview, and we don't have to play it, but just call it.
Was it before Sammy was like with him?
I think maybe they were talking to him, but maybe they hadn't had him up yet.
Well, I mean, there's also that. I mean, imagine being in a huge band. You just put out your biggest album of all time. The front man who thinks he's larger than life leaves. There's always that doubt of, man, what are we going to do? That's enough to drive somebody crazy too. What's going to happen? What's going to happen with this band?
There's a couple interviews from that period, the Hard Rock guitar ceremony where he's being interviewed by Martha Quinn, and Valerie is right there helping him. Like he can't answer a lot of the questions, and she's kind of taken over, and you could read into that as you want. But what I see is a very scared individual that it's all coming to an end.
She kept grabbing his arm,
and he didn't want to be there, and so there's that one, and then I think this other one is probably 6 months later in June or July, and he's just had it. And but go watch those two interviews, and you'll see exactly what Alex is talking about, because here the guy is 30 years old, and he's got the weight of the world on him, and some people can respond and deal with that kind of pressure, and some people can't. And even though they get out there on stage and they're the greatest in the world, and you wouldn't know it by looking at them behind the scenes, it's probably a much different story. And nobody really sees that. You sign things so that if you see it, you can't say anything, like that kind of world. And people that put themselves through that kind of stress, and obviously the drug use and the alcoholism, they don't live a full life. And obviously you smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day for 40 years, you're in trouble too. So yeah, Martha Quinn.
And also being in a, you know, like people think that when you're in this huge rock band and you're popular and famous and rich and all this other shit, that everything that comes along with it is great. And I would probably venture to say that the majority of things that come along with that are not great. Sometimes people don't want to fucking be in the bright lights and crowds doing interviews, and maybe he was fucking had a bad day. All this shit happens. Just because you see a guy on stage having fun, doing something he loves, doesn't mean everybody loves being in the spotlight when they're not doing the thing that they're known and love doing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. But there we go. So it'll be interesting what tomorrow brings. Will there be another
interview?
And then all the subsequent
Roth follow-ups,
or just the click posts of all the other internet magazines that say all the revelations that come out of each one, because they have to report on that. So Alex has to know, like, he's stirring up a bunch of shit in the next few weeks,
but he's got to sell books, man. You got to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he's going to Rolling Stone and the New York Times. It's
Someone posted on Facebook this morning. Can you imagine all the Van Hagar fans that pre-ordered this book?
Right. They're not going to get anything from it.
Nothing.
They're going to go back to pre-Hagar.
Has anybody asked Sammy about the book?
No, yeah.
Sammy just had his birthday bash a couple days ago. He doesn't care.
Steve Anderson was there? No, right?
Don't tell me that wasn't planned. That wasn't all planned. That this book release wasn't planned for after the everything Sammy this year.
Oh yeah.
They did the math on the Sammy schedule and the tour, and then the Sammy's birthday stuff, and then they're like, all right when that's ending, it's Alex's turn, and then Dave will put out a video of him riding a bike. But
dude, all that, anybody that's involved with that shit, the majority of it is time, especially nowadays when everything happens so fast. Years ago we've talked about, albums where the release date was booked like fucking a year in advance sometimes, and you couldn't change it. Nowadays, bands can postpone fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't want to put it out yet.
It's not all pussy and blow. Trust me, I was fire.
Made fire.
Was that loud?
Yeah, we gotta work on your
level
discrepancies here.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to touch anything else on
Yes.
the whole Van Halen,
Anything
Alex?
Man, it's almost like we're gonna need to go live every day to report on the revelations.
Well, we know somebody that does that,
and we can we'll read it on air, and then we'll skip the big words. And
yeah, where's Jay when you need him to read everything for me?
Jay, read it. Jay, can you interview the guy? Because I didn't read it.
Love dog.
I love it too.
Yeah, the book comes out next Tuesday. I'm flying to Cabo that weekend, so I'm gonna read the whole fucking thing.
You gonna listen or read?
Read.
Why don't you do both?
I might do both
At the same time. Have fucking Alex read it to you as you're reading it.
Yeah, I'm listening. I want to hear Alex. I want to cry.
Yeah,
I want to cry.
I want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, I might listen on the plane, and then when I'm poolside, I might be reading it. But by the time I get back, that thing will be done.
Yeah,
I think Sammy not
after each chapter. Just go live
from Cabo Wabo. From Cabo Wabo,
in the bar.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Man, I just feel like, when I found out that Sammy didn't narrate or read his own book, I was like, that's fucking dumb.
Oh, he could have.
Remember his excuse? Oh, I didn't want to keep like,
Brennan.
getting mad and oh man. But dude, people want to hear. That's the beauty of reading your own story is you have the emotion behind it.
Yep, it's your words, and
Yeah.
and
But hearing fucking Geddy Lee read his own book, it was the shit. I wouldn't have listened to the audiobook version of Geddy Lee's book if he wasn't narrating it.
right.
I wouldn't have listened to it.
All right, everybody who does an autobiography should do their own reading of it. It should be the law. Well, why wouldn't you want that? Why would you want someone else reading it? There's a bunch, there's a bunch of I and me and my in there. Why would you want some stranger reading that?
Yeah, and who do you pick?
And who?
That's probably the hardest part.
Who
are
you
you going to pick to make it sound like Sammy?
Right? You pick Johnny Bean.
We're just going to skip all the big words that come up during this narration.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, Kevin, but Sammy's just like Gene Simmons now, money grabbing everywhere. It's weird how the last few years, well, maybe not the last few years, maybe like the last year, I've kind of, I still dig Sammy and everything, but a little bit, I've become a little like, like.
He hasn't taken his foot off. It's like, give people a break. Give them
Well,
some
not
room.
even that. Just some of the things that he's been doing, I'm kind of like, is this really about that, or is this about you type of thing? Are you doing this because of the reason, or are you doing this for yourself?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm leaning with that whole shit.
He likes to be active, and he likes his businesses. He likes to promote his businesses. Who wouldn't? If it says Sammy Hagar's Beach Bar, you're the guy. And I get it, but it is a little cheesy,
Well, did you see his recent video where he's thanking everyone for going to the birthday bash, and he's like, "I got to get on a private plane and fly to Scottsdale, Arizona, to sign pink slips to the couple that bought my white Ferrari, and then turn around and fly back to wherever Tahoe to perform tonight." He's just like wants to tell everyone that he's got this.
People want to know.
Yeah. But he's selling himself,
Well,
yeah. How much did he sell that Ferrari for?
I don't know.
$5 million or $6 million.
I know when he originally put it on the auction, it wasn't running, so he had to like have someone work on it.
Yeah.
What, that rare white Ferrari
Yeah.
that he got that was only like how many made?
It got put on hold for like 6 months to have it worked on. Yeah, he did. Right there from the shop. Audio.
Why wasn't it running?
Claudio's dead.
Probably because it's been sitting for 7 years. I don't know.
I mean, I would think you got that much money, of that many cars, and the value of those cars. You should have a mechanic that's fucking like, you hire a mechanic to live at your house to work on those things and keep them up
You
and
can't
running.
hire just Kurt 5150 to come over and change the oil. You got to have like a reputable guy.
I don't think Sammy, does things, isn't as calculated as we think. I mean, he did the Stern interview thing, and they weren't ready, and
No, they weren't.
He didn't calculate. He didn't calculate that. They obviously fixed it and got it together, but
It runs on Cabo tequila. He had it converted. Reposado.
I mean, think about it, right? Like if I was a rock star and I had like fucking 50 guitars, and
You wouldn't be changing strings yourself.
no, I wouldn't. I mean, if I had to, I would. But I'd have a guitar tech that, like, all the guitars that I have in my rotation that I play, I'd have him make sure that they're all ready to go at whenever at my fucking beckoning call.
No stinky strings.
Yeah, fucking change these fuckers, man.
yeah. What is it about like collectors of stuff? I think when they see the finish line coming, they want that juice of moving a piece. Does that make sense? And
I'm the opposite, but I'm not a collector.
you know,
But-
so I think if you collect a bunch of cars and you got all these great cars, and something tells me this might be one of the top pieces in his collection, he probably wants the juice from moving it and having and making $6 million on something he paid, you know, 300,000 for or whatever it was.
So he tripled his money, says DeBrildo.
Oh, did he?
There was 499 made. I'm assuming there was 500, but probably the owner has the number one of 500.
Yeah, or the designer.
Or 0, the prototype.
Yeah.
He tripled his money by selling it for 4.25 million. So obviously, maybe when he bought it, he knew like maybe that was the idea going in. Hey, in fucking 10 or 15, what year did he buy that thing? 10 years ago, 15 years ago?
Longer
Right?
than that.
Right.
I'll triple my money. I'll sell it.
Right. And you can go, you pull into the supermarket parking lot, and someone lets their grocery cart go, and it just like you're just like anybody else. There's no force field, nothing else. Like, what do you do?
Shopping cart bandits.
What do you do with a car like that? What do you do? Like, where do you take it?
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I just have a big open space where I can drive it and then I'll put it away? Like, millions of dollars in car, and you want to just go out with someone in a Kia next to you? Like, you know, when you who's on their phone, you know, and like, oh, sorry.
2016 for 1.6 million.
That's what he got.
Wow. 2016, you said?
Yeah.
So that's fucking 8 years ago.
Yeah.
He paid
Wow.
$6 million for a car.
You probably drove it twice.
Well, he had Mike in it, right?
Yeah, in that
He
TV
had
show.
Yeah, 60 Minutes guy, or Tom Brokaw, whatever the fuck his name was in it.
The sale broke auction records.
We're in Sammy Hagar's Ferrari, and it's very
Tom Brokaw was
right
what's
now.
his name? who was the other big guy?
Big guy.
Oh,
The reporter.
Dan Rather.
Dan Rather was
Yeah,
Dan.
Camp Drive 55. Dan
Rather.
Rather.
I'd rather not ride in that, Sammy.
Dan, I'd rather not go. 1,000 horsepower. Dude, your fucking asshole is behind you when you're going that fast, man.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
1,000 miles on it. That's pretty good.
Man.
1,000 miles.
Horsepower? Holy shit. Wow.
But at the same time, I mean, he doesn't need money, right? When you have that much money, like if I had let's just say I was if I had $500 million,
More
and
money,
I had
problems, right? More money, more problems.
yeah. Well, what I'm saying, let's just say if I had $100 million and I had a guitar worth $1 million, I think when you have that much money, I'd rather have the guitar or the collector's piece that's worth a shitload of money than the money.
Right, but does Sammy want to be the Barrett Jackson record holder?
Oh, okay. I didn't even think of that. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe.
Dan Rather had a stroke in that car.
He threw a stroke. Yeah.
He owns a car that was owned by John Holmes.
Yeah. Yep. This car was owned by John Holmes. I remember that story.
It was a sticky deal.
Yeah, sticky deal. Couldn't get it up. Did too much coke. Couldn't get it up.
Definitely a manual.
Oh,
All right. There you go.
There was a rumor going around that he donated the proceeds to hurricane victims.
That's a rumor.
Well, if he did that, it's very, very nice of him. Maybe some of it, you know.
yeah. Google took 30%.
Wait a second. Is this true? The McLaren F1, Leno paid $1 million for it, and it's worth $20 million now?
Probably
Damn.
true.
Fuck.
That's probably the best car collector of them all, you know. So That's all he does.
And shaves his chin.
And,
Butt chin.
Yeah.
The fucking king of the Canadian tuxedo.
I can't see my
Yeah.
I can't see my feet here. Gotta look, my chin's in the way.
There's a sandwich in here.
There's a sandwich in here. Anyway,
You know?
So I'm not a big car guy. I mean, if I
under the bus, the show.
could have one car exactly how I wanted it, I would probably pick a fucking
84 Fiero.
get out of here. I would pick the Back to the Future DeLorean, like all dialed up in the fucking Back to the Future way with all the flux capacitor and all that
Hubbard. Did he sell it?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he sold it, and then he sold the 5150 that he painted for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought this the DeLorean from Chris Hubbard. He makes Van Halen guitars, and
I can't keep the camera straight, Doc.
can't keep. This is David.
That was-
David Spade does the best.
Is this picture blurry too? Marty, all these pictures are blurry.
All these pictures are blurry.
We got to go back and retake. We got to go back.
My prediction was correct.
We got to go back and take them. Take the pictures again. Yeah, I was reading some or watching a video. Because when you watch those Back to the Future movies, remember in part 2 especially, how many times does Doc save Marty? Right? Think about in the tunnel when Biff's about to fucking ram him.
Yep.
On top of the Biff's fucking
Biffco.
Biffco. On top of that huge fucking high rise, right? He was about to shoot him.
Pulls up.
Big tits, mama.
There was another one. Shit. Was it the lightning bolt one where he gets fucking whatever it was? There was like 3 or 4 times.
Was it when he was on stage with himself?
Yeah. Yep.
And Biff was after him.
Yep. So there's at least like 4 times or whatever in Back to the Future 2 where Doc saves Marty, comes to his rescue. So I was watching this video on it, and this person was like analyzing everything. He goes, how did Doc know that was happening with Marty at that precise time to go there and save him? Doc knew, like he basically either saw or read in the paper that Marty McFly was killed. So he had to keep going back in time to literally save his life. When you look at it like that, it's like, damn, Doc knows or like lived through Marty getting killed multiple times.
That's a lot of plutonium.
Dude, it's almost like fucking damn, that's kind of dark,
Yeah. By the way, I first learned about Eddie Van Halen in Back to the Future.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, you're full of shit, Caleb.
That scene. There's that scene.
I first found out about me,
chemical
Van
suit,
Halen.
and he comes.
The planet Vulcan.
Wakes up his dad, and with a Walkman, and he puts a tape in. It says on the tape, Edward Van Halen. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. But, I mean,
But hold on, Caleb. I had a Sony Walkman just like that.
Yeah,
back in '85.
I did, and it turns out like it was some music like left over from the Wildlife with which Edward did. But yeah, that's the first time I ever
Unlike the Mayfire, he wasn't on the cover, but I was on the cover of the Mayfire, but I wasn't on the album. But Eddie was on the album of the Wildlife, but he wasn't on the cover.
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, wait, did I just kill the show? Sorry. Okay.
In this fucking shitty Mets game.
Oh, what's the score?
4-0 Dodgers, end of 7.
Doyers. Oh, Kings lost in Toronto. 6-2. Awful.
6-2, eh?
6-2. No chance. look like shit.
Hey, can I talk about Dream Theater for a minute?
Oh,
Please do.
God. Oh, really?
I'll try to make it fast.
Jesus.
So they came out with a new single. So Mike Portnoy, yeah, there it is.
There
So
it
Mike
is.
Portnoy, their longtime drummer, started the band with Petrucci and everybody. Oh my God, that's loud, Caleb. We got to adjust your shit.
You can just turn the fader down a
What
kind
fader?
of.
I don't. It's
It's
on.
the-
It's on one of the virtual faders, and I don't know how to get to that. So,
All right. Well,
go ahead.
so Mike Mangini has been the drummer for the past 13 years, I guess. Something like that.
Only you can answer that.
Yeah. Well, they came out with the first song, their first single since Portnoy's back in the band, and it's a huge letdown. Huge letdown.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah.
Coming from you.
Yep.
wow.
I was excited. I was pumped, and like every time I've listened to it, I don't know how many times now, and every time I listen to it, I get fucking angrier and angrier and angrier.
What's your
Because
what's your initial thought when you heard it?
God damn it! Well, the first thing I noticed is the kick drum needs to be turned up in the mix a little bit.
Of course.
Of
Yeah.
course.
That's my first pet peeve of it. But there's a few things. Number one,
It's new.
the drumming. I mean, a lot of Dream Theater fans know Dream Theater because of the, progressive drumming, the fucking crazy shit. And
Mhm.
Mike Mangini has really done, regardless whether you like that era of Dream Theater, Mangini's one of the greatest drummers alive. And I thought that Portnoy, after being out of the band for that long, would like really ramp shit up. And it's like, it's really not, there's no interesting drum parts at all.
Bummer.
That's one. Yeah, that's one thing. Another thing is,
one song, right?
yeah, it's just one song, but it's like fucking 8 minutes long, but it's just one song. Okay. All right. And it's the single, maybe for the single,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, let's not go too crazy.
The single's 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's at least 8 minutes. It's something like that. So the other thing is, and this has been an annoyance for me for a long time, is their keyboard player, Jordan Rudess, who is arguably the most talented musician in the band. Like, he's a freak. He's like a fucking potted plant in that band.
Oh, here we go. Boom.
It's just the same. He does the same shit in every fucking song. He doesn't play against at all. Like, if you listen to old Dream Theater with Kevin Moore, like there'd be these parts in every song where you're like, ooh, that just changed the whole fucking dynamic of the song with that. Like, that's super cool. What was that? Jordan Rudess is like, oh, I'll put piano during all the choruses. I'll pretend like I'm writing a movie score for all the fucking these parts. It's like, dude, stop. It's just boring. He's so boring as their keyboard player.
I know exactly what clip is coming in my text thread tomorrow. So just
and then we'll get to the chorus of the song. The last two albums they did with Portnoy before he was out of the band was Black Clouds and Silver Linings. Well, that was the last one. And then Systematic Chaos was the one before it. They had this level of cheesiness and corniness to a lot of the vocals, the vocal melodies.
Corn.
No, not corn.
Oh, corniness.
Don't give Beesman a boner. just cheesiness, and like, that's kind of fucking, that's a little guy,
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that was kind of removed during the Mangini era. There's some cheesy songs during the Mangini era. Don't get me wrong, but just that I'm assuming is this the influence that Portnoy brings back into that band adds that. I don't know what it is. And it's right back. It's fucking right back to where it was. And I'm really bummed about it, man. Because I was like really excited. I'm like, all right, these guys are gonna fucking just be hungry and have that fire lit back under their asses. And
They look gay. I mean,
Took me a while. Sorry.
How big is it?
So
But Jay, if you're gonna sprinkle in keyboards, it's got to be dynamic, in my opinion. It can't be, with the song or something weak. Like, I agree. If you're gonna do keyboards, you got to do it.
well, I guess there's a different level to it. I mean, if you just want to be that support instrument, like if Van Halen, look, had like obviously they do have keyboards, but I'm just trying to think of a band that has like, overpowering music that maybe the keyboards are just kind of like a little extra to just help, make
Back
it a little, yeah. But Dream Theater, like all their guys get their licks in, and like I said before, when Kevin Moore was in the band, he made his fucking mark on all their songs, and Rudis is just like, yeah,
Yeah.
And plus, it pisses me off too because they did a music video, and anybody that's watched Dream Theater live, Jordan Rudis is there, and he's got the fucking iPad with the music notation like he's in a fucking orchestra, and he's fucking, he's like reading the music as he's playing it. Like, dude, you're in a fucking rock band.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you talked about that on a show before.
There's a music video for this song, and he's doing it in the music video. He's fucking reading, and it's like, stop it. It's just fucking dumb, And I love that band, and it just pisses me off.
So I'm not gonna buy it, obviously.
Huh?
You can stream. You'll be able to stream it on Spotify when it comes out. Do you guys think that when new music comes out, you're not committed to going and buying the album? And I guess back in the day, it was like I spent $18 on this CD. I'm gonna love it because I spent money on it. Nowadays, when you stream it or you can get it free on Spotify or Apple iTunes, there's like no commitment. So if it sucks, you just kind of push it off to the side. But if you paid for it,
you're gonna give it a chance.
Yeah, it's changed the game.
What?
Nothing's like it was. I mean,
Yeah.
it's over. It's over, Johnny.
It's over. Well, I'll give two quick reasons why. Number one, like Kurt said, you spent your money on something, whether you saved up for fucking whatever, but you spent your hard-earned money on that shit. You're gonna you're not gonna listen to 30 seconds of it. Fuck this CD.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other reason is back then, right? We had a collection, like whether it's you had 100 CDs, 50 CDs, whatever, right?
Case Logic.
So you didn't have, you go on your fucking iPhone now. Almost every song that's ever been released is at your fingertips.
Yeah, and you can skip through it.
Yeah. So it's just you have so much shit to fucking, go to now.
And you weren't in your car, you weren't pulling a CD out after one song and putting another CD in, skipping to that song, listening to it, pulling it out, putting another CD in. Now with your phone, you can just I'm done with
you guys have
5 CD changer in your trunk. Remember?
That's what I was gonna say. Yo, pull over. We gotta
change the CDs.
Yeah. Wow. But it took a long time to transition to the next disc.
Oh yeah.
On some of those first runs. But
yeah.
I mean, I talked about this before on shows. When I had my Walkman, I didn't have like an unlimited supply of batteries. So I wouldn't fast forward through songs. You would just listen to a tape all the way through, flip it over, and keep listening because you didn't want to, drain your batteries.
Exactly.
Now it's just everything's at your fingertips. And
later, Andy. Hope everything. Hope you.
Take care, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, the heyday of a lot of things is just it's gone.
You reminded me of something because of all this technology. The one thing we didn't mention in the Alex thing that was very interesting was that he's exploring ways to have Eddie's guitar solos, his style, AI, like turned into AI.
You guys you have to elaborate on that because you texted that in the thread and I was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Go find that. Read the passage because
he wants to finish some stuff out there that maybe Ed didn't finish, and he wants AI to finish it for him.
Holy shit.
But he wants it to sound like Eddie.
That's crazy.
Is that in the Rolling Stone article?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
I can't go back to it. Now
Yeah,
it's
you
telling
can
me to read the full story, subscribe now or log in.
The Dodgers Irish home run hitter just went deep.
Yeah, it's 7-0 now.
Ohtani went high. Well, he went deep there. He's Irish, right?
Yeah, Jay, when Caleb sent the article, I was at a coffee shop reading it on my phone, and I kept getting phone calls, and then I couldn't go back and finish it.
You
So I
weren't
had
at
to-
Starbucks having somebody pay for your coffee?
Yeah.
I'm not gay. So then I came back to my computer and I was able to open it up on a different browser.
Browser.
and finish it.
That's fine. So that's very interesting. So because I always thought that Alex, we always hoped that the vault would be opened up and all this unreleased shit would come out. And I was always of the mindset of like, Alex ain't gonna fucking go for that. But here we are saying that he would be okay with having AI finish
His brother's work. Yeah.
Wow.
He played 2 songs for the guy that interviewed him off of his phone.
Yeah.
Two what songs?
Unreleased.
Unreleased stuff
Yeah.
that Ed and him are working on.
No shit.
Yeah. If you guys want to hear it, go to Johnny Bean's channel. He's got it.
He's got it.
You know what? I listen. I understand KXM Rock that sucks AI. I think people are so starved for something new, and they'll take anything.
But what if it was Ed's lead tracks, and then Alex wanted to put some rhythm tracks behind it? Would that be okay?
I mean, anything's okay. I mean, it's not our decision, but I'm going to listen to it no matter what. And
Get
it sucks that you're not gonna know.
Wolfie to finish it. At least it stays in the family, and it's
not going to happen.
It's probably not going to. Look, the whole AI thing is changing every day. Music is changing every. Did when you and I, when we were growing up, did you think that you'd have your whole record collection in this? So imagine like 15, 20 years from now when everybody's a musician.
Or nobody's a musician.
Nobody's a musician, but everybody is, because everyone's a fucking photographer now, right? Everyone's an amazing photographer now.
Yep.
Federico
Fellini.
Everyone can make a movie now. Everyone. No one can't. And
dude, people are scamming online fucking people, like making AI female girls like with asking for money.
Online fucking people.
Like, you make an AI chick,
but,
and you scam people for money.
You gotta think that in several years from now, the art of making music as we know it or knew it, it's going to be a thing of the past.
Oh yeah.
I saw a picture of Jennifer Aniston in a bikini
with big tits,
Instagram.
right? It's fucking nipples.
Zoomed in, and it was AI.
Bought everything. They sold me. So exactly. What's that? We get those?
Big money.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Big money.
Ouch. That's loud.
Yeah, that one's loud, isn't it? Was that, my friends? P.S. Hear about it later. Absolutely rules. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, Wayno. Yes, it does.
It does rule. It all rules, man. It's awesome.
Cool.
Wow.
Right
Okay,
on.
to your point about the whole AI thing.
Yeah.
I remember disagreeing with people saying that, oh, well, AI will never get the human feel, and you'll always be able to tell. Dude, it is advancing so fast, and
Dude, there's no one's gonna have a job.
I know.
No one's gonna have a job doing. There's robots coming. No one's gonna have a job.
Dude, these
That's slave labor, by the way. Like right there.
these companies that make plugins like Waves and stuff like that. Waves is coming out with a new plugin that will basically analyze, like if you're a mix engineer, it will analyze your tracks and basically like, any harsh frequencies, if the kick drum and the bass guitar are kind of fighting for the same area in the fucking mix, it'll fix it. Our jobs are disappearing because everyone can do this shit in their bedrooms. It's like a band records their own stuff. Well, they don't have the ears to do it. Well, I got this plugin now,
Right.
and I can just
it was designed by someone with the ears to do it, so that the technology knows how to shape and form every tonality and note and level and make you a nice little package.
Yeah, imagine being a studio engineer
And
shaking in your boots.
You're done. Oh,
well, look at all the studios that have closed over the past 15 years. Big time studios closing down because people record fucking their albums in their bedroom.
Because they got a computer. Everything. It's crazy.
So Johnny Heartbreaker makes a good point here. How long until the tracks in the vault deteriorate and become unusable? I would say it's probably already happening. I mean, that whole studio was a makeshift shed from Patrick. Ed and Alex smoked in there. I'm sure it's not, climate controlled the way it should be.
Wolfgang alluded to that's what he would have to do is
have it all transferred,
bake it all, or whatever they call it. And that was a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
He talked about that. So who knows if that process could be already underway by now, because he doesn't even have to be involved in that.
No.
Well,
hire somebody to
look at
do
the
it.
recent pictures, Caleb, the old consoles shrink wrapped and pushed into that room where all the tapes are, and it's like the door's shut.
Well, we don't know. And
Yeah, I know.
And in true Van Halen fashion, we ain't gonna know until
It'll be a surprise.
Until they go, guess what?
Yep.
Here's 10 unreleased Van Halen tracks. You get a new Van Halen record. Doubt it, but you never know. I would love it personally if they just released instrumentals. They don't need vocals. Just to hear those guys play. I want 50 more Baluchitheriums. Why not? Why
I would agree.
Why not? So let me have that.
I would bet that a lot of the stuff, especially the important things like the actual tapes for the albums that have come out, all their releases have been transferred over to digital, backups and backups and backups.
Masters have definitely been.
Oh yeah,
preserved.
yeah. But I'd say even the original tapes have all been backed up by now.
But it's only 84 forward.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, Warner Brothers has those, the
Diver down back.
Yeah, the first 5.
Yeah,
they have those mastered, I think.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe they procured them somehow.
They might have. You never know.
They probably said, "You want another record? Give us the masters."
Yeah, who knows?
They could have done that.
We've seen pictures of them.
Yeah. That guy Brian Key, who knows, probably.
Yeah, but he was told to hush.
But dude, think of that Caleb. What's that program you use? Moises or whatever.
Yeah.
Moises Alou. Think of the advancements that thing has made over the past 2 years, right?
I'm switching over to that program. Who's the guy that fucked up that foul ball catch? Was
Steve Bartman.
Bartman, yeah.
From the Moises to the Bartman.
I'm switching to Bartman app to apparently. if you use Hartman while you're using the Moises app, it gets ruined. So I'm just okay.
In the last inning.
So, I mean, that right now is separating, instruments from each other. I mean, you go give those programs a few more years of advancement. It's going to be able to pull individual tracks and enhance them. Like, oh, we know how it sounds in the actual song. All these artifacts get removed, but now guess what? We're going to be able to put all these artifacts in, remove any reverb that's added, all this shit. It's going to be able to do it. It's just a matter of time.
You could take Johnny Bean's guitar off all the Mayfire recordings. Oh, never mind.
Anyway. It's already done.
Just go buy the album then.
It's already done. Steve Anderson.
Oh.
Hey Johnny, I got the CD. Oh, I'm not on that. Well, yeah, remember, like, what songs are you on? Oh, I'm not actually on it. I'm just in the back photo.
Yeah. We were MySpace's premier band for 12 hours once.
And I still brag about that.
Oh. Ruthless. Anyway.
All right, we got. Can I piss real fast, boys?
Yeah, I'm gonna say hi to everyone in the chat while you do that, Jay.
Just go in the other room.
Hey, Caleb and you should do the whatchamacallits then with his new.
Oh, read the names.
Still with us live, we have KXM Rock, Bryce Regal, Johnny Bean, Edwin Crane, Jason Lee, Can't Drive 55, R2R3 Lockheed Nut with a wrench. Don't fuck around, he'll get you. Jeremiah Wise, my buddy. What's up, Jeremiah? Good to see you. Wayno with the super chat. Hellstorm, Johnny Heartbreaker. Cobra Kai Platoon. What's up, Cobra Kai? Hellstorm, I think I already said him. Bent Tom. Blue Knock, my Pacific Northwest buddy. Matt. Andy Carson had to take off, but he was here. Brendan Button was here. Ed DeBrildo. And Micah's himself. What's up, everybody? Ryan Ghostator. Smallmouth guy. And while Caleb's playing some dulcet background tones, thank our sponsors, Colonel's Gourmet Popcorn and More, and Tessie's Butch. Make sure you guys go check out their website. Use coupon code UTB15. Tis the season for popcorn, candy, and kill switches. Yes, kill switches. Get it.
Thank you to our sponsors.
And then, thank you, channel members. Get your name in green. Use the special emojis. Helps the channel out. Keeps the technology peak at its highest. Listening to Caleb's audio is thanks to the channel members. Cream of wheat, where the fuck you at, bro? All right, here we go. Patriots.
Andy Carson, Michael the Captain Smith,
Randy
5150 fair warning, and Randy Price.
Oh, yeah.
Randy Price.
Go ahead.
Me. Ben Tom. Hi. Ben Tom. All day. All night. Paul Martin Woods. Sherman Callahan. Jimmy Ray Hawkins.
We got
Take it away.
Nelson Rodriguez. We got Big Frank Corcoran. Corcoran.
Lucky Mojo.
All the way from Australia.
Andrew Big Cock Snacks, Sean Hockey, Joke Riddler, and the free patron, Yostinator, Warlag, James G.
The fuck are you doing?
All right. So what we have tonight. I don't know if you guys have seen this. You ever have a car or a truck repoed?
No.
Me neither. Me neither.
Seen a few. Is this like the new? This is the new big thing online. This is watching cars be repoed. It's actually like it's like porn to some people. So
Well, this one is.
oh, good.
So usually, for a while now, we've been doing 3 separate videos, right? For the "What the fuck are you doing" segment.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight is 3 videos, but they're all of the same event from 3 different angles.
Oh, take a gander.
Take a fucking gander here. So I wish I had some capabilities to like put, a triple box up on the screen and have them all cue them all at the same time or whatever. But
Cue them all down.
yeah, I don't have that those capabilities or whatever. So I don't know if you can see on the bottom, it says Repo Man, Brooklyn, New York, an Italian dude not letting you get his truck. Keep up the payments.
Oh boy.
So all right, here we go. You ready?
Best of luck.
So this is the back camera from the actual tow truck. And the guy on the right is the Repo Man. And the guy on the left trying to get, I don't know what it is the owner of the owner of the truck.
He's getting the porn tapes out of the back. Oh no.
Get the fuck out of here. Get down, you motherfucker. Put the truck down. Put the truck down. Put the fucking truck down. Get the fuck down. Get that fucking truck down. I'm warning you, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from this truck. Get the fuck out of here.
Mikey Mojo.
So right now, does this guy actually think that, like, he went from, okay, not paying your truck payments, they're taking your car. Now he's going to fucking carjacking, right?
Yep. And assault.
Car theft.
GTA.
GTA. And it only gets worse from here.
Fuck him. Nobody's taking this truck from me.
Is he in the truck?
No.
No.
Yeah.
All right, there's the first bit of charges.
Yep.
Look at the door.
Who wants your car now, sir?
Oh no. Oh.
Car damage. Hi.
You
the
forgot
bus.
something. You forgot something.
Oh.
The fucking truck. Look at that.
Oh my god.
What is that? Fucking helmet?
That's a Johnny Bean hat.
Like, dude, he could have fucking killed somebody right there.
Oh my god.
You think at that point you pull over? No. It keeps going.
Beepy.
Probably you shouldn't be driving anymore.
Yeah. It's dispatch.
All right, so now here's angle number 2. Angle number 2 we got.
Is that Randy Price?
So Repo Man's on the left.
Never make fun of a bald guy in Brooklyn, okay?
You ready?
Oh, he got the truck?
Huh?
Him.
Yeah,
The owner's driving the truck.
Yeah.
He's like, you can hear him say, "I'm not letting anybody take this fucking truck."
I heard that. Ba-da-ba. Oh no.
That's like, when a guy scores a goal in hockey, he goes down the line and
my truck.
five.
What? Say that again?
It's like when a guy scores in hockey and he goes down the line and just high five. So that's what that truck just did to all its.
Oh no.
Stole my truck. That's crazy. Call the police, man.
Jesus,
Man.
what a
So that's angle 2. Now you got this one from the upper shot here. What would you call this?
Security cam.
No, this is somebody filming with their iPhone.
Oh,
ready?
their window.
Is everybody coming?
Don't put your hands on the cop.
Call the cops.
Fuck yeah.
Call the cops.
Cop.
I'm not coming.
You can't put your hand on that man. God.
He just did.
Yo, are you fucking crazy?
This guy on scooters getting the fuck out of the way.
Her Seafoam RAV4 right there too, right?
Boom.
Listen to them. I'd rather them get run over by that truck.
Everyone's filming it. We could have 4.
Dude, I want you to see something here, right? Maybe I'll try to zoom in.
Chick with her mouth open right there.
It's arousing.
Let me try to zoom in here.
Funny. Wow.
Where is it? Okay. So down at that intersection, right?
Yeah.
Watch, there's a biker.
I saw that.
If that biker was 3 seconds behind, he would have been hit by the fucking truck because the truck comes off and go. He would have been killed.
What if the truck would have went straight?
Or that.
Couldn't. It would have had to go over those vehicles.
Oh, one way.
Yeah, one way. That's another thing. He's getting a ticket for driving the wrong way.
Oh,
Oh, that one truck or car moves out of the way.
Yeah, it's a one-way street. You can see everyone's parked the other direction.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck no.
No, you guys.
So I wasn't able to find if anybody in the chat has seen this or has an update of what I haven't seen an update of how long this guy is going to be doing in jail.
Yeah, let's.
Or what his how much he's going to have to pay.
He's probably already gone to court, so it might be.
I think this is from September.
Oh, that's it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Damn.
But man, could you imagine that shit?
Truck. No one's taking this fucking truck. Wow.
Anybody in the chat has ever get a repo?
No one's going to admit it.
Why not? Who gives a fuck?
Well,
And it's usually a pickup truck, right? That's what it seems to me. It's always like a black pickup truck.
yeah. That's the. I have a microphallus staple. Is a big.
Thanks,
black.
Caleb. Appreciate it.
Oh, sorry.
I've completely missed it.
I have a black truck.
I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
It's actually
You don't have truck nuts though.
it's like dark gray, but
Okay,
black.
You're good. I'm just fucking with you. I mean, I'm fucking with everybody, but
No, it's funny.
oh God. Anybody in the chat have truck nuts? Just curious. Okay.
Oh, the things that they put on the back of the
God, yeah.
Yeah, usually you have to be 5'4" to have
so
those.
That's like the yeah.
So gross.
The fuck are you doing?
What a show, boys.
Yeah, that was a good one, Jay.
All right.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for said second channel. You guys will be the first to know. Everyone in the chat.
Everyone.
I bet Texas Joe has truck nuts.
What? Okay. Yeah, so I got some truck nuts on the car, and then yeah, it was that after I bought that second Stratocaster from that store.
Let me tell you about it for the next hour and 32 minutes.
What is the second channel? The second channel going to be called? Do we know?
Pirate UTB. I don't know. Johnny Bean's chicken coop.
Turn on the generator.
Yeah.
BTU.
What is it?
Turn on. Yeah. Go check the generator for gas, you little bastard. Oh man.
What about what is it? What do you call us? Greedy or backstabbers?
Wanna beaners?
Yeah, wanna beaners. There you go.
Yeah. All at the water beans.
The bean coop.
Fucking A, man.
Hey, I love everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. It's too good. Thank you.
You're awesome. Yeah.
The
Bean
chat needs their
soup.
own show.
Bean soup.
Hey, is anybody
Split bean.
split bean soup? Is anybody live right now that's cool?
Quentin might be.
Or going live?
You said cool, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Mystery Science Theater is live.
All right.
Does anybody in the chat want to go live, and then we'll send everybody over to you guys? Quentin James, you going live? Good luck. All right, fuck it. We'll see everybody soon.
Go live.
Bitch!